As you start to prepare for your third act, an important question to ask yourself is, where will I find mental stimulation? You see, your brain is just like any of your muscles. If you don't use it, you lose it. I have to tell you about a chat I recently had with a 78 years young gentleman. This man started numerous successful businesses over his life and is still actively working to this day. And to be frank, he should have been a politician with his charisma and ability to command a room. He had me laughing during our entire conversation. At one point, I felt compelled to stop him and ask, "Do you feel young? Because I don't feel like I'm talking to someone who's 78 years old." Without missing a beat, he said, "Nick, I have a ranch here in Texas that I often go to, and there's this fabulous cafe that we'd like to eat at. The last time I went to the cafe, I noticed all of these old people sitting out on the front porch playing dominoes. I began chatting with them and eventually asked to get a picture with my newfound friends. When I looked back at that picture, I realized numerically I was the oldest person. These guys were in their early 60s, but they felt so much older than me because they no longer prioritized mental stimulation. This gentleman is a textbook high achiever who prioritizes mental stimulation like yourself. During our conversation, I realized just how important that is as we age. While listening to this gentleman, confused that he was getting close to 80 years old, it hit me that if you don't take care of your mind, you tend to age more rapidly. To give you some background, he was in music publishing, he sold part of his stake in a bank, and is an attorney who can continue practicing today. How could you not be inspired by him? So who do you want to be? Him or one of the men sitting and playing dominoes every day? As I help high achievers plan, I tell them that story so they can understand that their third act can't be an endless vacation. That lack of routine and structure can eventually affect our brains that trickles down to our physical bodies. Just because you are no longer working full-time doesn't mean you should stop engaging your mind. Many high achievers I know in their third act find mental stimulation while serving through nonprofits or on a board. So as you're doing some intentional planning for your third act, take some time today to ponder, where will you find mental stimulation? Your brain needs exercise around 10 to 15 hours a week. Remember, if you don't use it, you lose it.